Hello students, today we're going to talk about the subjunctive. A good acronym to remember when to use the subjunctive is weirdo, right here, weirdo. Well, we use the subjunctive for wishful wishes or wants, such as quiero que mi novio me ame. For emotions, such as me orgullece que tengas buenas notas. Also for impersonal expression, es una vergüenza que se pierda la comida. Recommendations or request. Te sugiero que limpies tu cuarto. For doubt, dudo que él llegue a tiempo. And for strong wishful thinking, using the word ojalá. Ojalá que todo te salga bien.
Weirdo.
More hints of when to use the subjunctive. In this case, is when not to use it. For the words creer que, pensar que, and saber que, do not use the subjunctive. No creer and no pensar do use the subjunctive. For decir, use the subjunctive when using command. For example, my mom told me to wash the dishes. Here we have how to conjugate regular verbs in the subjunctive. For AR verbs, make sure to use the letter E. Let's take a look at hablar. Hable, hables, hable, hablemos, habléis, and hablen. Notice the letter E is at the end of all AR verbs. Let's take a look at correr and vivir, which are ER and IR verbs. Make sure to use the vowel A. Take a look at corra, corras, corra, corramos, corráis, and corran. Notice that ER and IR verbs uses the same endings in the subjunctive. And here we have the table for you to study the subjunctive in the for AR, ER verbs. These are the most common irregular verbs in the subjunctive. Some things to remember is that the verb that have accent mark in the yo form and in the he, she, usted form. Notice, in the other hand, estar has accent marks everywhere except in the we form. So that's a cool thing to remember. And of course, haber has a Y, same as ir, the Y appears. Ser becomes sea, seas, sea, seamos, seáis, and sean. And saber has the SAP stem right here. Sepa, sepas, sepas, sepamos, sepáis, and sepan. Here are verbs that have a spell change in the subjunctive. Verbs that end in GER or GIR, such as escoger, which means to choose, and elegir, which also means to choose, have a spell change where the G changes into a J. Car verbs, such as explicar. Explicar is a car verb because it ends in a CAR. The C changes into a QU. Explique, expliques, etc. Then we have the GAR verbs, such as llegar. Llegar is a GAR verb because it ends in gar. The G changes into a GU. And finally, SAR verbs, such as empezar, has a stem change where the Z changes into a C in every form. We have some phrases and verbs that can be used to indicate or to trigger the subjunctive. Here is a list of them. Look at them carefully and make sure to know when to use them. Let's practice what you learned. Conjugate the verbs in parentheses to the subjunctive. Answer the 3 questions. Don't forget to write out the Spanish sentence and translate to English. Have fun!